Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be talking about 5 signs, these are really important signs by the way, that your manifestation is on its way. So if you're curious if your manifestation processes are working and you're looking for more confirmation to help you trust the process and to know that you're on the right track and you're doing the right things to manifest your desire and it's actually working, then this video is going to help you see that confirmation and help you see the signs that are letting you know that whatever it is that you're trying to manifest in your life is working. I also have a quick little announcement that I wanted to share with you as well. Some of you may have already heard, but I just wanted to share it with you here on YouTube as well. So anyway, with that being said, very exciting things. Let's dive into the 5 signs that your manifestation is on its way. Sign number 1 is extremely important, and many people, once they see this sign pop up into their life, they almost get discouraged actually. So this one is one of the most important signs because instead of getting discouraged when this sign pops up, you should actually get excited because it is one of those, again, signs from the universe that your manifestation is actually working. This sign is when we start amplifying resistance in our life. So let's use the example of finances to help paint this picture. Let's say that you're trying to manifest more money in your life and you're doing all the processes, everything, you're putting in all the work, but then all of a sudden, you see more resistance with your money. All of a sudden, you feel like you're seeing more issues, more problems popping up in the area of finances. Some people, when this happens, they look at this and they think that it's a sign from the universe that they can't manifest that desire. They think it's a sign that they're doing something wrong. However, that's not the case. This is a sign from the universe that you are actually on the right track of manifesting more finances. And this is part of the manifestation process that I call lessons from the universe. Whenever we're trying to up-level our life, whenever we're trying to manifest something more, there may be something that we need to learn in order to get to that next level, to rise up, to graduate to that next phase. There's going to be different things that we need to learn. So if we're wanting to manifest more money, more finances, more abundance in our life, we might need to learn more about the value of money. We might need to learn how to manage our money better. We might need to learn all types of different lessons along that path. And the universe is going to begin bringing those to you. You're going to begin attracting those lessons unconsciously that you know are lessons that you actually need. So once you start noticing more resistance here, look at it as you're in school right now. The universe is putting you in the school of manifesting that abundance and those extra finances and that new kind of state of being, that new reality. The universe is bringing you those lessons to help you upgrade. And it's also helping you overcome old unconscious beliefs because we will always manifest in our reality the different beliefs that we have about ourselves and about the world. So if we believe that it's really difficult to manifest money, then that's going to be amplified along that journey in order for us to heal that belief and overcome that and create something new. So once you start manifesting more money, if you do have limiting beliefs standing in the way, those will get amplified along that process. So again, you're gonna start noticing more resistance, different hardships, different challenges popping up, but these are actually a gift for you. This is actually helping you graduate. It's like going to school and learning something new. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to grasp the topic. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to grasp the lesson at first, at least sometimes it is, and then that's gonna help us graduate and go to the next level. This is not something that happens every time you manifest, but it is extremely common. Again, sometimes we're in school and maybe we grasp a topic so fast, it's so easy and it just happens so quickly. And that same goes for manifesting. Sometimes you're trying to manifest something new and it's just in flow and it happens so fast, it's so quickly, but then other times there's a little bit more resistance there. It takes a little bit more effort to overcome those old patterns, those old limiting beliefs, and learn the lessons to help us graduate to that next level. So this is actually a sign, again, that is letting you know that it's working. The reason being is because, again, when you're manifesting something, your subconscious mind is going to begin to actually focus on it more and see it more. So now that you're noticing your finances more and there is more resistance there, it's a sign that now your subconscious is pointed in that direction more, but along with that, it's just going to highlight and amplify anything that we need to heal, anything that we need to still learn and integrate along that path. So if you can look at these different lessons and these different hardships and you see them with the perspective that this is actually working in your favor, this is helping you along that way, then you're going to get through it so much faster with much less resistance. But if you're looking at these different things and thinking the universe is working against me, this is the opposite of what I wanted, this is a sign that I can't manifest what I want. If you're looking at it with that perspective, that's going to massively work against you and probably push you backwards and almost make you give up on your dream reality, the things that you want to attract in your life. But if you can look at this again with that idea that the universe is helping you, it's helping you graduate, it's helping you grow, that's when you can integrate those lessons. Let's say that you want to do some bodybuilding, you want to grow some big muscles. Are you going to go to the gym and lift the weight that's easy? Is that going to get you where you want to go? Is that going to get you to the point of improving and get you to that new vision? Probably not. You're going to want to go to the gym and lift the heaviest weight that you possibly can, to the point where it's difficult, it's hard, it's challenging, and there's strain there, and it makes you feel sore the next day. That's going to be what you want to go for if you're wanting to up-level yourself, if you're wanting to get those gains, if you want to get money gains, love gains, career gains, any sort of gains in your life. You can use the analogy of the gym analogy. Naturally, the universe is going to bring you those lessons to help you learn. And sometimes grasping those lessons and grasping those topics, just like when we're in school, sometimes it's really easy. It comes very naturally. But other times it's a little bit more challenging. But either way, you can still get there. You can still manifest that desire, and it's a sign that you are on track in doing so. And for me personally, when I'm stuck in these resistances, one of the best questions that you could ever ask yourself when you're facing those resistances is ask yourself, how would the version of me act who already had my manifestation? How would they handle this situation? What would they do right now? So again, if we're using that financial example, if you're facing financial challenges along the way of manifesting your abundance, ask yourself, the version of me that is already financially independent, financially abundant, living their dream life, how would they handle the situation I'm in right now? What would their perspective be? What would they do? How would they act? What would their thought process be like? And the deeper you can dive into this question, the more information that you can pick apart, because you're going to be surprised how much you already know once you put yourself in the shoes of the version of you that already has your desire. You'll be surprised how much you already know. You'll be surprised how much your brain can already think in those ways. This is about you becoming that new identity. Once you can look at things from that perspective and act within that identity of that new version of yourself, act like that new version of yourself, handle your current reality as that new version of yourself, that's where you'll begin changing things, overcoming those lessons so much easier, taking action in the right way, and aligning yourself. That's how you align yourself, is by asking yourself those questions and becoming that new version of yourself, by realizing, okay, what would that person do? How would they think? How would they handle this if they were in my shoes right now, but if I was them? So that's how you can look at that in order to bring about change. Sign number 2 is that you might start noticing different people or other things begin falling out of your life or changing and shifting. This is very common because as you're manifesting something new, your energy is going to begin changing. Who you are is going to begin changing. Let's say you're manifesting owning your own business, but right now you're surrounded by a lot of friends who kind of just don't have the same desires, don't have the same goals in life, and might actually hold you back in old patterns that kept you as the old version of you. Along that path of manifesting that new career, you might start noticing different conflicts, or you might start noticing that you're growing apart from certain people, or growing apart from different interests that you used to have, other hobbies that you used to have. Maybe even there might be a job loss along that way, just for example. Not saying that that's going to happen, but it is common to start losing things and things begin shifting and changing in your reality. This is because the old version of you resonated with those old things, but the new version of yourself that you're creating might not resonate with those things anymore. So naturally, you're going to begin growing apart from them, or they're going to begin changing around you. Some people look at this and they think, wow, my life is going in the opposite direction. All of a sudden I'm losing people who used to be really close to me, and all of a sudden we're growing apart, or this is happening, that is happening, this is falling out of my life. This is a natural part of the process of shedding. It's kind of like the shedding process. We can call this the shedding stage. And this can happen at any point in that journey, but it's like a snake shedding its skin, or a hermit crab growing out of its current shell and needing to find a new one. You're growing, you're changing, and along that path, you're going to begin resonating with new things, and naturally, other things are going to fall out of your life. I've experienced this many times in my life when I was manifesting something new, and other stuff would just fall out of my life for some reason or another along that path, and I wouldn't really see why at the time, and then all of a sudden it would make sense way later on once you get to where you're going and you're like, oh, wow, I was being held back by those other people and I didn't see it at the time, but I really was, and now I'm thankful that I've transitioned. I'm thankful that I've changed. I'm thankful for the new people I'm going to attract around me. I'm thankful for all these other circumstances that are going to come about because of this change that I'm making. Your subconscious mind is like a supercomputer and knows exactly what needs to happen to bring you where you need to go. But your subconscious mind, you're not always conscious, of course, or aware of what's going on in your subconscious mind. We can bring awareness to it through practice, but sometimes we don't know what's going on in there, and that's okay. But your subconscious mind knows where you need to go, and naturally it will bring you there. So as you begin focusing on those new things, your mind might start making new decisions, might start acting in new ways. You might start feeling like a new you is being born out, and that's beautiful. That is amazing. Go with the flow and trust that, and know that anything that's meant to be with you on your journey, anything that's meant to be for you will be, and anything that was only meant to be a stepping stone for you, that will just be a stepping stone, and that's okay. Everyone's on their own journey, right? So that's point number 2, the shedding stage. And this is actually the perfect segue into point number 3, which is more of the growing stage. So as we start shedding, we'll also notice that we start growing in new ways. You're gonna have new interests pop up, and you might not know why these interests are popping up. They might not even be correlated to what you're manifesting, so you might not even understand why these new interests are coming up, but they're coming up because it resonates and it's part of your journey and part of your path. So let's say you're trying to manifest the love of your life. Maybe all of a sudden you're going to get this desire to start going to the gym or start eating healthy, or maybe you're going to get a desire to change your style or to start taking up a new hobby like yoga or something, or whatever the case may be. I'm just pointing out random examples. Everyone is unique and has their own unique story along their manifestation journey, but you might start getting these new interests because there's a new you that's coming about. Again, your subconscious mind is like a supercomputer, and your subconscious mind will know all of the different intricacies of your manifestation, even if you're not aware of them. So when you're manifesting your soulmate, the love of your life, your subconscious mind might already know that the love of your life, you're gonna meet them in a spiritual setting, such as going to a yoga class together. Your subconscious mind might already know that your soulmate and you are very healthy. So naturally, maybe you're gonna wanna start changing your diet and eating really healthy to just start getting in alignment with that, to start taking those actions that make you that person that you're supposed to be in order to manifest that thing. They might not make sense to you at the time. However, they are all part of that divine journey. So explore those new interests. Once you start getting those new interests, follow them, because they're guiding you to becoming that person that you're supposed to be. They're guiding you to taking all those actions that are going to be in alignment to you manifesting that particular outcome. Sign number 4 that will let you know that you are on track to manifesting your desire is that you begin seeing it everywhere. So again, your subconscious mind, it is a supercomputer. Once you set the intention and you have that clear vision of what you desire, your subconscious mind is going to start noticing it in all sorts of different places. You might start noticing that other people start getting it in your life. Maybe there's a different car that you want and you start seeing it everywhere. Maybe your best friend all of a sudden gets that and you're like, wait, what? Or maybe you're trying to attract the love of your life and then everyone around you starts attracting theirs and you're like, what's going on? Or you start noticing love more. So instead of looking at other people with your desire and maybe looking at it with this idea like, oh, they have it, why don't I have it yet? And instead of feeling down in yourself about that, Instead, look at it with the perspective of, oh, this is a sign showing me what's possible. This is a sign telling me that my subconscious mind is in alignment with that because I'm noticing it more. I'm seeing it more. Maybe it's popping up on your social media more. Maybe it's popping up around you more. Maybe you're starting to see ads for the thing that you desire and you're like, wait, all of a sudden it's showing up. It's showing up because it's letting you know that you're in alignment. It's letting you know that your subconscious mind is on the target. It's focused on it and it starts popping up more. So this is a sign as well that your manifestation is on its way. Maybe you're going to hear people talking about it more. Maybe different things are going to start popping up in your life, and maybe you wanted to manifest owning your own business, and then all of a sudden ads pop up of like, here, start your own business, start doing this, start doing that. It doesn't mean that you need to take every single opportunity that you see, unless it, of course, resonates and feels so right. Then take that opportunity. But a lot of these things are actually just signs letting you know that you're on the right track. You are creating that. You're creating the momentum and you are on target subconsciously. So that is another sign. Sign number 5, which brings us to the last sign in this video. Of course, there's way more signs than this, but these ones are really common, really important to know. Sign number 5 is that there's different signs and symbols that are going to pop up in your life, most likely. So these are signs like angel numbers popping up. Angel numbers, each angel number, it's like a set of repeating numbers. They are significant. They mean something. This is more of a subconscious thing because our subconscious mind associates numbers with different meanings. And of course, number 1s, that's like a new beginning. It's the first number. It's a new beginning. It's the birth of something. So seeing 1s a lot, that's what that means. And then every other number means something else. I'm going to have linked down below a PDF that you can download with very common signs and symbols and their meanings. I go through every angel number and other common little like signs and symbols that pop up and what those generally mean unconsciously, subconsciously, when you start seeing those around. So I'll have that link down below. Of course, there's so many more signs and symbols than the ones that are on there. However, I threw together the most common ones that are there. So if you want that to help you out, highly recommend. It's a free download, link down below. But these signs and symbols are really important to look out for because they are little indicators along your journey that, again, your subconscious mind is pointed in the right direction. It will start noticing things that correlate and are symbolism of you manifesting that desire. So those will start popping up in your life more. Maybe you might see butterflies around, or all of a sudden you start noticing the color green a lot, or all of a sudden you're attracted to wearing a particular color all the time. Maybe you're changing, you're attracted to certain things. These are all signs and symbols that are helping you along that manifestation journey and letting you know that you're on track, letting you know that you are headed in the right direction. And along with this point, you may also notice you're having different dreams. You might start having dreams, which dreams mostly speak in symbolism. So looking at the symbolism of your dreams, you might start dreaming of manifesting that desire, or maybe you start dreaming of things that are letting you know how to overcome obstacles. Maybe you're going to dream about things that are different fears that might be popping up for you. If you're having anxious dreams or even nightmares of things going wrong, this is helping you see those possible blocks or limitations or fears that you have that are stopping you. So let's say you want to open up your own business, but maybe you have a fear of, what will other people think of me? How do I make sure that I'm actually capable of that? You might start dreaming of things where people are laughing at you. You might fail in that dream and all these different things. This is highlighting that fear so that you can live it out, be aware of it, and heal it in the dream state and the more unconscious state, so that you don't have to live it in your actual reality and you can just be aware of it and heal it along that path of manifesting that desire. So sometimes our dreams help us heal, helps us see what's going on in our subconscious mind, and helps us along that path of aligning to our desire. So that is what we got for today's video. All the different signs, well, the 5 different signs that we talked about in this video. 5 signs that are letting you know that your manifestation is working, it's coming. So even if you're noticing that resistance, remember that even those resistances, the amplification of challenges, is actually a good sign. It's a sign that you are on the right track. It's a sign from the universe saying, hey, here's the lessons, I'm helping you grow. You're in the school right now of your manifestation. You're going to school for it. You're learning all the lessons. And if you look at it from the perspective that all these things are working for you and not against you, once you can shift your perspective, things will change. There's this really important saying that goes, Once you change the way you see things, the things you see start to change. So once you look at things through the lens of that new version of yourself who already has your desires, if you can look at things through the lens of that person, you'll get all the answers you need. You'll know what action you need to take. You'll know what you need to do. All that information is already there. It's just about you stepping into that version of yourself. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for joining me here, and until next time, bye.